Religion. It's something you may believe in, but we've always had religion around. We used to have Native Americans and Mayans believing that there was millions of gods. But nowadays we have the three main Abrahamic religions, and they consist of Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. And throughout history, we have ran into a little bit of conflict, I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, isn't religion supposed to get people together and make them not want to fight? Like, we're having an all-out war right now. But in the midst of this war, we have been seeing this new trend arise on TikTok, and it isn't like anything we've saw before. In the past on TikTok, we had trends like dancing videos or some pretty questionable things. Yeah, there's no way in I would want to sleep with Bonnie Blue. But in 2026, we have trends for everything. We got food mukbangers, Epstein Glazers, and even LARPers. But this new trend has something to do with the religion of Scientology. To start though, Scientology is basically a religion started by L. Ron Hubbard, who was a science fiction author. Like, bro, how is this even a religion? You guys are following someone who writes science fiction novels. That's basically like if the author Stephen King made a book and then tried to get people to follow it as a religion. Back to Scientology though, they basically believe that humans are immortal spiritual beings called theists, inhabiting human bodies who have lived many past lives. Bro, this literally sounds like a book that I would read in high school, let alone have a whole religion about. But this religion has been gaining some traction on TikTok because of their weird, strange building. Literally in Hollywood Boulevard, Los Angeles, they have one of their weirdest buildings with all of their windows being covered up. Like, what secrets do you guys have to hide? Because usually when you go to a religious building, they try to show you everything and not hide stuff from you. And it seems they're trying to hide it because of TikTok's newest Scientology runs. I don't care what anyone else says, this gotta be the craziest stuff that has ever came out of TikTok. And the reason a lot of people watch these videos are because we really haven't saw inside of the Scientology building because it is super secretive. And that's probably why they removed the door handles off of the building. Like, why is it always the TikTokers ruining everything for us? I think after Trump isn't president, the next president will definitely be banning this. Because if it's me, not gonna lie, I would be arresting everyone who is caught with TikTok on their phone. Back to Scientology though, I have saw some people go in there and talk to the people who work for the cult. I mean religion. But the people who do work there are pretty nice, and they most likely just did get taken advantage of. Because if you've watched any past videos about Scientology, they are pretty hardcore.
Story time of how the Church of Scientology is currently stalking me and my entire family. But nonetheless, this entire week, it's been pretty scary because I've been harassed, and more importantly, my family, who has nothing to do with this, has been completely harassed. And even just this morning, there was a strange man standing outside of my place and watching me. It's really uncomfortable, and I just don't think that this is like normal behavior from an organization whatsoever.
Yeah, they basically stalk your ass and try to get you cooked in any way, shape, or form. They also do this thing called an e-meter where they hook you up to a lie detector test. They do all this so they could allegedly get you blackmailed in the future. Like, this gotta be some FBI level when it comes down to it. And because of this, you do have a lot of people coming out online saying that Scientology has been stalking them since they left. And they're definitely mad because this can cost over $100,000. Like, there's no way that I would ever spend $100K just to be part of a cult. A lot of people in the US work every day and still don't make enough money to join it. Even for the people who are born into this, I feel bad for them because they most likely will never be able to pay it off. Also, tell me why Gen Z has never heard of Scientology. I swear in the 2010s, I remember people always talking about how Tom Cruise was a Scientologist or seeing it on South Park. But it seems to Gen Z that this is a pretty new topic online because only lately I have saw stuff about Scientology. Something crazy about Scientology, they have a god but they never mention him.
Zeno! 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 Zeno!
For background, Xenu is their god who apparently brought people to Earth but killed people with hydrogen bombs. The math ain't mathin' though, because you don't get to hear this when you are a beginner Scientologist. Most likely, I think that they do fear that people won't believe in them if they do hear that. Like if someone said this to me, I'd deadass probably laugh because this sounds goofy. And I wouldn't be surprised either if Tom Cruise did deny the existence of Xenu, even though he is one of the most prestigious Scientologists. But back to Scientology runs, it isn't until now that I realized that Scientology has taken over the world. Like there is legit so many places around the world that do have Scientology buildings. I don't know how it works, but how is this religion not classified as a cult? And if anyone else did something like this on a mass scale, it probably would be considered a cult. A lot of other countries do consider it a cult, but somehow by American standards it's considered a religion. They be making anything into religions now. I could wake up one morning and probably make a religion about food. I'm not gonna lie either, I wouldn't be surprised because with America's obesity rates, some people need to start hitting the gym like that's a religion. Something else that is weird, they advocate to not use the internet even though they have a Instagram. How is this supposed to work if you're not supposed to use the internet? Am I supposed to buy one of your guys' $50 books? And tell me why every other religion does advocate for learning stuff, so this kinda does seem a little scammy. Apparently it's so the people in Scientology don't see anti-Scientology stuff online, because if I did see something that was anti-Scientology online, I probably would leave.
Minions! Tonight we meet Tom Cruise! May we come inside? No. Curse you, Shannon!
This death's gotta be one of the best things that has came out of this trend, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I did see this, I kinda smiled. They gotta be making this into a movie as we speak. Minion 6, the Scientology takeover. This would be gas. Also, since this religion has been viral, you do have this one girl named Shannon, and for some reason people are making edits about her. She's basically one of the main people at the Scientology building, and for some reason people treat her like she's a celebrity. I can't lie, her would be the type of person to risk herself for her religion. But with these edits, you have people over-sexualizing her. Like there probably is someone out there who would deadass join Scientology just to get the chance to smash. To be honest, it wouldn't really surprise me because Gen Z got the people who do the most for anything. Also, Scientology probably does try to get someone somewhat attractive to try to get people to join. I know for a fact when a lot of people see women talking to them, their ass is definitely gonna join. If you can take something away from this video, all I'm gonna say is please do not join Scientology. But let me know in the comments down below if you guys think Scientology is a religion or even a cult. Make sure you join the Discord down below, subscribe to my second channel, follow me on Twitter, and also don't forget about the TikTok. I love you guys so much. NVL on top, and until next time, I'm out.